Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be in the country. My name is Francine, or in the world. My name is Francine Hernandez. One of my latest books is entitled Cave Walker, a psychodynamic approach to pastoral care. I have it upside down. A psychodynamic approach to pastoral care. It is on Amazon. I wrote this book as an effort to help not just CPE students, lay people, ministers, anyone who dare desire to walk the journey with somebody who's struggling with darkness. We live in a world now, as you know, that there's darkness everywhere. On every landscape, somebody's struggling with darkness. And we understand that sometimes people have to be referred to other clinicians so that they can do the proper assessment and offer the proper interventions. But I dare say, lay people, CPE trainees, ministers, pastors, anyone who care about humanity can at least begin the groundwork to become a cave walker, one who's willing to walk the journey, to listen to the story without rushing the person to any kind of conclusion. Just be there. You might be that person. Or you might be the person who's the cave dweller, dwelling in the cave and really longing for someone to stop by for a little while and listen to your story. Everybody has a story to tell. So, what I want to do is read a short portion of the introduction so at least you'll know which direction I am going. And as I continue to come before you, I will read other parts of the book. And I would love to hear your comments. Thank you for this opportunity for those who are listening. So, from the introduction, I'm going to read. Let me see, give me a second. Let's read this part. How about that? A person who seeks to be a cave walker must first acknowledge their own experiences as a cave dweller. You must be honest with yourself that you have your own darkness because you can't deal with another person's darkness until you've dealt with your own. You must acknowledge that you have been or are a cave dweller. There have been times when you too have faced darkness in your own life. But rather than viewing these periods as purely negative, recognize them as essential. These experiences have equipped you to recognize and walk beside others in their darkness without re entering your own. Being attuned to the various caves you have encountered serves as a deep well from which you can draw, allowing you to better connect with those navigating their own cave like struggles. Throughout my years of teaching, I have invited trainees to explore the depths of their own souls, to face their own fall. For one cannot truly recognize darkness in others without first naming their own. Self awareness is a prerequisite for this kind of work. Only when you have reflected on your own darkness, not as a burden, but as a source of wisdom, a well from which to draw, can you truly guide others through their struggles. When you embrace your own journey of transformation, you are ready to walk with others in theirs, offering presence, understanding, and hope. Yes, the imagery of the cave symbolizes the deep, often painful experiences of life. To know that one does not have to walk alone is the blessing of it all. Once you have delved into the depths of your own soul and uncovered the personal and spiritual resources needed to navigate and embrace what you find there, you are prepared to journey with others toward places of empowerment. Your own inner exploration equips you with the strength and insight necessary to guide others, not by leading them, but by walking alongside them as they discover their own path toward healing and wholeness. This captures the psychodynamic approach to caring, to pastoral care. And when I say pastoral care, I'm not talking about just pastors caring, but you caring. Being pastoral is being compassionate, caring for others. It is compassion at its best. It is through our own personal growth that we are able to help others. Allow me to close this session by reading the cave metaphor. Caves are dark places with an opening that is large enough for one to enter and explore its terrain. Sometimes in cave, the silence is deafening. There is not much light except at the opening. I have come to discover that at times people who are dealing with suffering feel as if they are in a cave like situation. The suffering itself can feel so isolating, disorienting, and dark. The darkness can be so overwhelming that it begs for light, for hope. This is the place I suggest that many sufferers may find themselves, both emotionally, psychologically, and spiritually. When facing trauma, grief, or illness, one may feel closed in a dark place, closed in a cave. In order to meet people where they are, we must first be willing and equipped through proper training to enter their own darkness. You must first be willing to enter your own darkness, to embrace it. Cave walkers don't offer shallow reassurances or quick solutions. And listen, or quick prayers. Cave walkers come alongside the sufferer through the depths of their pain. I hope there is something in what I've read may have touched you as you listen to this video. Hopefully you will discover that you're not alone. That even though you may be a cave dweller, there are cave walkers. And my desire is that you are able to encounter a cave walker. And perhaps one day you too. And maybe you already are a cave walker. Good night. Good day. Good morning.